Well, Brother Kevin Roy, we've loved him. He's with Jesus now. And we went to the church where he was one of the associate pastors. And we talked to him about how we wanted to do this. It had been on our heart. But we just hadn't done it yet. And so he said, well, fix a mission statement and what your goals are and give me a plan, because he's very well organized and we just aren't, And so we were kind of overwhelmed by that, and but for selfish reasons, I guess, we put it off until there was a time in the time of the church that it was just a good time for us to step out. We started off with a guitar, a Bible, especially the Bible, and a box of donuts, and that was how we started our ministry.
It's really neat to see such a diverse group of people. There's people of all different races, people from all different lifestyles. It's not just homeless. There's so many different people that just come because they love how simple it is that we get back to just us and Jesus. And I think that's really important for a lot of people to see that church doesn't have to be a big production. It's just about your heart and giving God what you can and what you have. And that's what my parents have done, and that's what we try to do every week.
We did have a man named Dan, and he was just going across the country on his bicycle, I guess, and he was standing here at the back of the pavilion, and we were serving breakfast. So I went up to him, and I told him who I was, and I said, would you like some breakfast? Because he looked like he probably slept outside. And he looked at me just kind of suspicious, like, are these those pushy Christians? He was really very guarded, and he said, no, I don't think so. And I told him, I said, well, we would love for you to stay for church, but you don't have to. It's not a requirement. If you just need to eat, we'll be glad to provide you with a meal. Well, he just kind of stayed around the whole service, and he watched. And then he began to be here every single week, I guess every service. And he was a talented artist, very talented, and he'd lost relationship with his parents that were at Minnesota or a state up north. And he took the time to draw for us some beautiful drawings of Church in the Park, kind of a logo that he used from, basically, Elise had started it, but he was just so talented, and we were amazed. And he just did it for free, and he never quit coming. And then he decided he needed to go on with his trip. For what we understand, he actually reconciled with his family after years of being separated. It's going to choke me up a little. And he's on his bicycle now, and he still stays in touch with Todd. And so he's just a wonderful example of how we're blessed and how the church is blessed. We have one guy that's a magician. He lived on the streets. Now he works at a place in Crockett, and he's on his feet, and he's off the streets. So we just have had some wonderful experiences.
One of the other things that God's enabled us to do is we're going to have a shower truck. And the reason that the shower truck came about was because of Magic that Julie just talked about. He came to me one day when he was living on the streets, and he came to me after church one day, and he said, Brother Todd, he says, it's been a long time since I've had a shower. You think you could just take me to the car wash and hose me off? And so the local, you can go to one of the truck stops here in town, but one shower at Pilot costs $15. And so God really started opening that door for us to try to think about doing a shower truck. And so we bought the truck. We found a used truck, and we've actually built a truck inside the truck. It's a box truck, and it's got 2 private showers in it, and we're just about done with it, just about ready to start using that. So it's really cool to see how God can take something that's so simple and make it really beautiful when he takes control of it and does something. All right, my name's Todd Alston, and I do Bible study at Church in the Park.
I'm Julie Alston, and I basically am in charge of breakfast, and I'm his wife at Church in the Park.
I'm Elise Kimball, and I do the music at Church in the Park.
And thank you. We love you.